Hey everyone, it's Alicia with Awakening360.com on my iPhone video tour around our holistic directory. I am at Elements of Being in Rockridge, Claremont in the East Bay, outside of San Francisco and Oakland. And as you can see, Dr. Casey specializes in pre-postnatal and pediatrics. And we're so fortunate today. She has her son Luca and her husband Sean. Dr. Casey and Luca.
Hi.
So tell me, you do a lot of great special things here that you wouldn't normally think of when someone thinks of chiropractic. They usually think of, like, you know, managing pain and back and cracking and things like that. But you work in a whole different way,
Right.
and you also specialize in pregnancy and pediatrics. So
I do. Yeah. So we're a little bit more vitalistic. We come from the philosophy that anytime we're storing physical, chemical, mental, and emotional stress in the body, it manifests as tension patterns that can inhibit how well we heal. It can inhibit the communication between the brain and the body, and ultimately inhibit our entire being. And if we're not completely connected to our source, then we potentially have the potential of not living at 100% of our optimal capacity. So by focusing on releasing tension patterns gently through the body, it helps to free up the system so that we can be all that we can be. And I work specifically with pregnancy, keeping freedom in mom's pelvis and uterus during her pregnancy, pre and postnatal, which allows for more space in the uterus, more room for the baby to be able to move around and to be able to develop optimally while in mama. And it usually allows for a more comfortable and healthy birth process and pregnancy process for both mom and baby to be adjusted during the whole pregnancy experience. And I do see newborns for free because a lot of times the birth process itself can be a little bit challenging at times, and we want to make sure that babies get a good foundation from the very beginning. So getting them adjusted from the very, very beginning part of life allows them to have freedom for their nervous system to develop optimally, freedom in their little bodies so that they can thrive basically from the very beginning.
wow, that makes sense. Yeah.
So do you want to see how we adjust a baby?
Just a little bit. I'm sure it would be useful for people to see that might be hesitant on taking their babies into chiropractic.
Yeah, it's very gentle. It's very easy. Adjusting babies is very different because they just don't have the stuff that we've accumulated over time as adults, and so typically conditions that babies come in with, colic and ear infections and digestive issues, will clear up pretty fast by getting them adjusted a few times. Anytime there's freedom in the body and the brain can communicate to the rest of the body, our bodies know how to heal themselves. And Luke is well adjusted. All right.
It would be good. Practice is to think about chiropractic before the doctor.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, and it's just better to sort of pick something and choose something vitalistic and holistic first for our children, and then if we need medication, we can go that route. But you know, I try to help parents and families promote a more vitalistic way of looking at health, knowing that health does come from within and that we have everything we need within us to heal. It's just a matter of facilitating and allowing the body to do that. So we try to really encourage parents to go that route naturally first, and then medication can come if need be, but it shouldn't be a first choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's see Luca getting adjusted.
All right, so we're going to check. Babies can be wiggly, so we wiggle them around a little bit. He's ready for a nap soon, so we're going to go kind of quick through this process. But we just want to check to make sure everything's nice and open through his system. Just checking his hips a little bit. And again, the nervous system runs all the way down, so we want to make sure there's freedom. This is sort of where digestive stuff happens, through this part of the nervous system. So making sure that those nerves and that energy can flow all the way through his entire body into his little digestive system. And working our way up. A lot of times, you know, physical and emotional and chemical stress can accumulate in our little bodies even when we're this young, and it can create stress on the nervous system. So kids that are adjusted tend to be just a bit more vibrant. You know, they tend to be really vibrant. They tend to have less colds. Their little systems tend to be less stressed.
Are they calmer?
They tend to be calmer. That's been my experience. Absolutely.
Luca's well adjusted.
He's a really adjusted baby. He's in need of a nap.
Yeah.
but
Well,
he's
thank
well
you
adjusted.
very much for demonstrating, and we're so happy to have you a part of our network and
Very happy.
all that you do. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.